You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Let's discover hard cover months, but it's this enough so you can know what's up in the hood.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'm on my third interview this week.
Your third?
There's just no way I'm not gonna land one of these opportunities. I have the certifications. I'm just gonna have to get one of these jobs as an engineer. All right, well, I'm right here. I'm at the interview place, so I'm gonna call you back.
Hello, welcome in. What are you doing here?
Hello. I'm here for my interview at 12.
Oh, okay.
My name is Emily, right?
Okay, alright, follow me this way. So, how's your day going?
It's going good. It's a little bit too hot out for me, though.
I know, I feel you, girl. Let me start by saying a little bit about our company. We are a well-established auto mechanic company, as I'm sure you know, right?
Yep.
We have the honor of manufacturing race cars for NASCAR and other companies.
Mhm.
With that knowledge, what makes you think you are best eligible for this position?
Yeah, so I studied at Northwestern University. I graduated summa cum laude. I was the highest in my class. Beyond that, I'm a good team player. I work well in fast-paced environments.
Well, okay, well that's nice. What level of experience would you say you have outside of school?
Well, I have 132 hours of voluntary services, but beyond that, this would be my first opportunity because I just graduated only 2 weeks ago.
Listen, I apologize that we did not meet any of your expectations. We have a very strict way of how we go about hiring our employees, and the proper level of experience is like 2 to 3 years, and that is top priority, and I cannot dismiss that. So, listen, I like what I see here, but I just don't have anything for you right now. So, I'm sorry.
Hey, Jace.
Oh, hey. Yeah, how'd the interview go?
No, they said that I need 2 to 3 years experience, which it's like they didn't even care that I went to college.
Well, hopefully the other two opportunities come through, you know?
I don't know, I feel like a failure.
Look, me and the crew are going out to the movies in like an hour or so. Get your stuff on and come join us.
I don't know if I should.
Come on, it'll take your mind off of everything. You deserve it.
Yeah, I guess I will. Alright.
Hey! You're doing all the sleeping, but have you applied to any of the jobs I gave you?
I really wanted to go to that festival with you, but like, you need to get a job. There's so many events that we've missed out on because you don't have any money to like go to anywhere.
I know. I've been trying to get a job, believe me, but it's impossible. Like, nobody's hiring.
How did everyone else in our friend group manage to get a job except for you?
Okay.
Without a proper stream of income, individuals can find it challenging to purchase items such as food, clothing, medicine, and other necessities that are required to live a comfortable life. Most individuals find it challenging to locate a stable place of work between the ages of 16 to 25. These ages are not relegated to the struggles of unemployment. People of all ages and backgrounds have faced these challenges and will face them at least once in their lives. The reason why it is difficult for these individuals to find jobs is because most lack the required experience to conduct these jobs. Most workspaces ask for 1 to 2 years worth of experience within their fields. For a young adult just finishing college, this could be an obstacle that may seem impossible if you're not given the opportunity to gain the experience you spent years studying for. Others may apply for fast food restaurants or other customer care jobs. These offer a steady stream of income, but at the cost of time and minimum wage. These jobs require copious amounts of hours dedicated into their company to receive just enough to stay afloat. This keeps individuals in a cycle of waiting and working, spending more time at the job than they do in their own homes that they pay for. With an economy that aims to keep the working class as workers, finding a solution that allows everyone to live comfortably, both financially and physically, is a daunting task, but a solution must be found.
Hello, I'm Anya.
Christina.
I'm Percy.
Marion.
Dorothy.
Manuel.
Brandon.
Michelle.
George. Dejor.
Hi. This is Prologue Early College High School, and this is our PSA on teen unemployment. We hope you enjoy the show.
Teen unemployment is very traumatic because teenagers, many of them help support their families and also help support themselves through those trying years in high school. So I think it's very important. In fact, I think it's mandatory that they are given an opportunity so that they can grow and learn how to earn money, and at the same time learn other valuable skills so that can enable them to be successful once they graduate from high school.
Are you a teen that's looking for employment, but your troubled past is keeping you from getting one?
Are you a teenager who has children and need a job to support them? Today we're going to show you the struggles of everyday teens in different situations when they have trouble finding a job. Enjoy.
Hi, Ms. Davis.
Hi, Mr. Williams. Thank you for coming and have a seat.
All right, thank you.
Well, we've been looking over your resume and I'm thinking about hiring you. Have you been convicted of any felonies?
The first thing you have to do is to talk to the teens to see what they want to do. You know, if they have an ex-offender background, there's only certain things that you can do. You can't work retail, so you have to have a certain kind of trade or a certain type of skill that you might have that's needed. So we have to work on that skill to see what that skill is.
The key word, I think, is young. When you're young, you're supposed to make mistakes. So to penalize the youth when they are young for the mistake that they're making and cutting off job access, which is access to money so they can provide for themselves, that is definitely not smart.
Because once you get a felony on your back, you know what I'm saying? They think you try to go get a job, they be like, nah, X-Man.
What does that mean?
X mean a felony on your back. That's what they call it, X-felons. You feel me?
Hey, Mom. What are you doing? Nothing.
me?
What?
You have to make sure that you're stable as far as, working. So first thing we have to do is find babysitting. And once we find that, then it'll be much easier to find a job.
A mother has to provide for herself, and in light of the way our culture is right now, many moms are by themselves, so they need assistance.
For me and my child.
How old is your child?
10 months.
How old are you?
17.
Do you have enough people that can babysit?
She go to daycare.
Are you a teen parent at all?
Yes. Are you employed?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work at Marshall's.
How many hours a week do you work?
I work 38 hours a week.
And you still have time for school and your child?
Yes.
Is it hard for you to keep a job being a teen parent?
No.
What sort of things help you?
Well, my mother helps me. She is my primary babysitter at this point.
Are you a teen that has a job?
Yes.
Where do you have a job at?
At Food Flush.
Okay. How did you get your job?
I applied.
Did you get any help from Chaz?
And yeah, he gave me a recommendation letter.
And what was your recommendation based on?
I was like a good worker, a good student in class.
Well, I went and I applied, and then I told him about it, and then a few days later he got a phone call, and he put in a good word for me, and then got the job.
Who is he?
Chaz.
How do you feel about teen unemployment?
Teen unemployment? Well, I feel that it's their fault. Teen unemployment is basically on them. If they don't want to work, then that's their problem.
How do you feel about teens getting a job?
I feel that makes them grow as a person. It makes them have responsibility.
Do you feel like teenagers should be employed?
Yes, I do feel like they should be employed because at some point they'll have to learn how to make it on their own.
Do teens have equal opportunities?
In a way they do, in a way they don't. Some are eligible for work because they have knowledge and experience somehow, and then at the same time, they're still not there, or they still need more experience.
Because I think they're looking for, I don't want to say immigrants, but people that work for less amount of pay.
They need to be trained not to make the mistake. The only reason people go back into that type of behavior over and over again is because they have no one to take them out and train them and show them what a better life is. It's a stationary behavior that, it's just repetitious. And that's why I think it happens a lot that they do that.
I have to come up with my own money.
For what sort of things?
For things you need to live. Food, shelter, clothes.
For real? Like if you didn't, you have to put aside so much money a week for like food.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then your parents aren't gonna like let you eat. For real? So how do you do that without a job?
You gotta get it the best way you can.
Is it usually done like illegal ways?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Illegal.
Because you think you can make faster. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I'm just trying to figure out what the situation is.
It's faster, easier.
Bigger money?
Yeah.
So you think you'll be looking for a job anytime soon?
I'm still looking for a job.
But what if you can make faster money not having a job?
I'm still making faster money, but at the same time, it's not smart money.
Why?
Because you don't wind up either dead or in jail.
What up, Joe?
How you doing?
What up, man?
My name is Deontay, CEO of UPS. You may have a seat while I look at your resume, sir.
I need to take a seat for
Be respectful. Don't talk back to the interviewer. How you doing? For starters, that's not how you shake the interviewer's hand. Hello, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Deontay Montgomery. I'm interested in your company.
That's how you shake an interviewer's hand.
My name is Pierre Jordan from the PGF Challenge. I'll be interviewing you, so I'll take a couple seconds. Just ask you a few questions and it'll be over. Could you stop?
Stay focused. Don't get distracted.
It says on your resume that you have voluntary work, catwalking in parentheses. Are you suitable for this job?
Say what?
Be sure to pay attention during the interview. Are you suitable for this job?
Yes, I'm suitable. I'm suitable because I'm good at doing a lot of things, or whatever it takes to get the job done.
Be specific about the skills you have.
Are you suitable for the job?
I feel that I'm very suitable. On my resume, it states that I was a mechanic. I did an internship for an auto shop in Evanston. I'm good with my hands.
It's a good idea to give specific details about your previous job experience.
Sure, I'm going to ask you to sit straight because your posture is negative in my office.
I sit straight. I ain't got it. It's just an interview.
I don't believe it. Oh no.
Be sure to speak clearly and don't be disrespectful to the interviewer. When are you planning to start working?
ASAP.
ASAP. Yeah. So
ASAP.
Be careful not to sound too desperate.
What are your strengths?
Knocking people out. Don't be disrespectful to the interviewer.
So you think you Rocky? You can't be Rocky in my office.
What are your strengths?
My strengths is I am a good people person. I can communicate in front of a crowd. I like to speak out because my voice projects. So I can say that. I'm very determined. If I'm given a task, I get it done. But if I don't know about it, I ask questions.
It's good to be self-confident and speak proudly about your qualities.
Thank you for watching. We hope this video makes you a job interview expert.
I thought that was sort of a test.
I buy a big can of soup, chicken soup or something, and I add a lot of veggies and other things and more rice or noodles to it to stretch it to make a big dinner. I've had to cut back on groceries, and we only go to town. You have to use a car. There's no mass transit, so you have to go by rig, and you plan your trips to be very few.
Well, I've seen many people affected by the economy, this economic sort of disaster that we're going through.
Straight to work, come to school, and I haven't seen an increase in my social life. I mean, nobody wants to really hang out anymore because everybody's got to work. Everybody's got to make some money.
At first, it was bogus because it was like soap dish or like stuff to wash clothes with.
My hours are getting cut, and every week my paycheck's getting lower and lower.
My husband just lost his job, so he has to take early retirement.
You don't see a lot of garbage men coming around picking up the garbage and stuff. You know, you see even more gangbangers outside in the streets. Like around my neighborhood, there used to be a lot of them, but now there's even more, just trying to get some money.
See, the economy is affecting my neighborhood plenty of ways because the crime rates went up, you know what I'm saying? People robbing people now just for anything, just for bus cars now, you know what I'm saying? So it's getting kind of crazy out here.
Before, I used to go out on weekends. Now I have to take extra hours on weekends just to help my mom because my dad's out of work right now.
I live in Lincoln Park, so it really hasn't affected our neighborhood. Actually, they're building new houses, like $1 million houses around my neighborhood.
I stay like on 43rd and King Drive. And I mean, it's different areas that affect it harder, but for mine, it's a lot of foreclosures and a lot of like Section 8 buildings are coming up there.
It's hard to say because I really don't see it all too often in my neighborhood. I live in Lakeview, so I'm pretty close. I've noticed a lot of restaurants that have the budget deals and stuff like that, so we can save money while we eat. But other than that, I can't really see it. We got new condos still popping up every 5 seconds. People spending money at the bars all the time. So.
I live in southeast corner of Washington State by Lewiston, Idaho, and it's really affected everything in my life. Medical insurance, everything. It's really hurt.
I have noticed probably a little bit more of maybe a middle to like a middle class coming in from being downsized on their job, and that probably happened like a year ago, like just starting to notice someone's lost their job a year and a half ago and they've run out of friend, relative, and money, and so now they're sort of hitting, and they weren't upper middle class in the first place, you know what I mean, and so they their resources ran out now a little faster, and so they're starting to come into the shelter. The smaller families probably do maybe still be able to fit into a little efficiency where they might take a child or so into like a one-room situation. A lot of our families leave the town, leave the city. They go into what is available subsidized housing. Elkhart, Indiana, Milwaukee, Elgin, Aurora, Galesburg. There are places that have subsidized housing a little bit more readily, and unfortunately, in my opinion, our families are sort of forced out of the city and to go to places that they're not familiar with, more rural, less bus transportation. But if you have a large family or even a medium family and the job market is poorer, you are not able to make the $1,000 rent, and so many people need that kind of help, and that's what happens.
It's terrible because I've talked to people who have graduated from colleges, universities. I know one man in particular graduated from University of Chicago and is still looking for a job. It's really that bad.
I mean, before the recession, it was like building a lot of houses, condos everywhere, but right now, I think a lot of people got foreclosed houses, so they ain't building as much. But where I live, it's always been bad, so.
I didn't even want to come to school anymore. I wanted to drop out and just work full time, get some money in my pocket and stuff.
Well, that's one of the reasons I left school before when I dropped out, because I had to work in the morning to help my mom pay for stuff.
When I didn't want no job, it was jobs all out there. Now, I'm in school, trying to do the right thing, and I want a job, but I can't get one. So now it's like, should I stop going to school to get a job, or should I stay in school so I could have a job in the long run? So really I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's all messed up.
Boy, the thoughts crossed my mind to stop going to school for now, just to help like my mom out, because it's hard, like she's the only one working right now. But I think it's better to stay educated so that I can get a better job.
Well, I want to come to school. That's the only way I'm going to get out. I know I'm not even going anywhere if I don't go to school. So I might as well get an education just so I can get by if the economy gets worse.
Well, I mean, the reason I came to Truman was because I was going to work and not focusing on school. So I did it before and I saw where it got me. So I just use that as an example or a reason not to do it again.
Well, I did that before, and that resulted in me being here. So I'm just gonna go to school, and however the state of the economy is, I'm not gonna let it affect what my educational plans are.
I'm trying to finish high school so I could at least go to 2-year or 4-year, college, get my, graduate and make something out of my life, make some more money.
The economy is badly damaging the lives of the families. The economy apparently became the main enemy. A sad story, people searching for open doors, many having fear of becoming very poor. The economy, a nightmare that is not fair. If the government took a quick glare, they see the family's many tears. Much stress when they look in the mirror, a strong pain that they cannot steer. The kids looking at mom and dad real weird because they face constantly in their hands, and they do not understand what the parents trying to hide, but problems clog their minds. That's the economy.